What's up YouTube? I'm Erin, the Reformed Health Coach. Today I'm going to give you my 3 top tips for moving from a mindset of negativity to one of self-love and positivity that will actually lead to weight loss and achieving that level of health and fitness that you desire. But before we get into those tips, it's first really important to understand the 6 basic driving forces of humans in decision making. These are the things that cause us to make one choice over the other. And when it comes to your weight, fitness, and health journey, these are really important to understand because we come up with countless decisions every day and every week that are going to either lead us toward that goal or keep us from it. So the first of those basic driving forces is certainty. This is certainty, safety, peace. The second is adventure or novelty. Number 3 is connection, love, that sense of belonging. Number 4 is significance, status. Again, that can kind of lead to that sense of belonging, that feeling of being one of the cool kids. Number 5 is growth. You can see how a lot of these can actually connect to each other, how one would lead also to bolstering the other. And finally, number 6 is contribution. So leaning into these 6 basic driving forces, whether just with our own personal thoughts or actually in a social situation, we can either choose that path of negativity and follow that negative spiral and take those around us with us, or we can choose the positive path, one to self-love, acceptance, and lean into the positive aspects of those 6 basic driving forces and actually lead other people there with us. So it's time for some application. How can you actually step into that positive mindset and actually train yourself to stay there? Number 1, start and end the day with gratitude. It seems simple, it might even seem silly to you, but studies show this really does work. So whether you physically make a list, I particularly like using the list method in the morning to start my day, or maybe you're doing it in the shower or while you're pouring your first cup of coffee. And then it's really great as your head hits the pillow at night for your last thoughts to be things that you're grateful for, some happy moments throughout the day. I'm going to pause real quick to ask a little bit of a favor from you. If you are enjoying this, if you're finding this helpful and you would like even more insight and a chance for just more access to me, my free Facebook group is always linked down below in the description box, the Reformed Health Community Fast Metabolism Secrets. Go ahead and request to join the group. Number 2, and probably the longest process here, but this is really the thing is going to make the difference in the long run and actually shift your default mode of thinking to one of positivity, self-love, acceptance, which is going to lead you then to make those choices that fall in line with that and thus fall in line with your goals. So you need to start to become aware of your negative thoughts, whether it's criticisms, complaining about other people or the situation, and especially those negative thoughts about yourself. So first you need to become aware of when those are happening. And when they do inevitably happen, because let's face it, we're all just humans, actively then come up with 3 positive traits about yourself. 3 things you love about yourself, 3 positive things about maybe a crappy situation that you're in. When you start looking for the positive, you start seeing the positive everywhere. And over time, this won't have to be a mindful decision. This won't have to be a conscious exercise that you do. It'll just become your default way of thinking. And that actually will spread to the people that you're with and will become contagious. Life is a lot more fun when you and the people around you are thinking positively rather than being a bunch of negative Nellies. Finally, this one takes a bit of practice as well and might feel a little bit uncomfortable at first, but trust me, this really does make a big difference. When you're in conversation with other people and they start going down that negative, venting, complaining route, do your best to try to reframe the situation. You can still be a good listener without getting sucked into that negativity spiral. When you have the opportunity, reframe, focus on something positive, and maybe even just change the subject. Hey guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, do me a favor and click subscribe, hit the like, and leave me a comment. Let me know what really resonated with you. Do you have trouble with negative thoughts? Do you feel yourself getting sucked into negativity by other people around you? Or have you experienced the opposite, where you're around somebody really positive and it really makes a big difference in your day? So when you choose to look for the positive, you start seeing the positive everywhere without even trying. It becomes the default way that you view yourself and the rest of the world. This then leads to better relationships, better self-acceptance, self-love, and self-compassion. That then leads to self-care because you want to care for the people that you love, which is going to make achieving your goals not only possible, but really the only logical destination. It will give you certainty and peace, adventure, novelty. You accomplish one goal, now you set the bar higher and look for the next. It gives you connection to new people, new ways of living, new like-minded people, and just deeper relationships because you're focused more on the positive and building other people up, including yourself. It's going to give you that sense of significance, you're going to be growing, and it's going to help you be a better contributor in the world. When you are feeling your best, you are at your best. It's going to allow you to love and serve others at such a greater level that you never thought possible, because finally, you'll be serving from a full cup. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Don't forget to join my free Facebook group, The Reformed Health Community, Fast Metabolism Secrets. Remember, reform your lifestyle, reform your health.